Nightly juicy memes, everyday 10 PM British time. When you get your brother's old clothes. When you were dumped for a literal insect, but you were still viewed as a villain. Assassin's Creed Shadows haters. Hogwarts Legacy haters. Hating on a game so much they give it free publicity. Men after having a near-death experience in real life. Men after having a 6-match losing streak in a competitive video game. We've named a color after you. Is it shiny and beautiful? Why is it pink? Sorry if I was trauma dumping, bro. Shared joy is a double joy. Shared sorrow is half a sorrow. Me googling the most obscure question thinking no one had the same problem. Me. I never said thank you. Random dude on Quora or Reddit or Stack Overflow 5 to 10 years ago. And you'll never have to. The characters in the book are happy and finally at peace with the world. You're only halfway through the book. Met a cute girl after a nasty breakup. She is really flirty, kind, and supports you every possible. Seems like she is getting feelings for you, being touchy and extra flirty. You confess to her, and she feels the same way. Just too much is going on for a relationship right now. You suggest a good show to your parents. You remember how much dirty stuff is in it. Me, I'm single because God has someone special for me. God. When you hear Diddy, when I hear Diddy, we are not the same. When a relationship ends, women, men. Hey, do atheists go to hell? No. How about fast food companies who raise their prices and make portions smaller? Straight to hell, to the boiler room of hell, all the way down. Corners exist. Spiders. I bet he's thinking about other women. When and how mankind got the stereotype and tendency that long hair for women and short hair for men. Police sirens outside. My grandpa. They're looking for ya. 14 years old girls. OMG. Tyler is so hot. Tyler. When you tell an original joke that's so good that the universe itself gives you the achievement the greatest joke in the universe on Steam, but none of your friends get it. I'm surrounded by idiots. Brothers and sisters are natural enemies, like cats and mice, or cats and dogs, or cats and birds, or cats and other cats. Damn cats, they ruin being let outside on their own. Climate change has made a lot of species disappear from sight, but in Loch Ness it did the opposite. He must be thinking about other women. Me, if we can pirate games and softwares, then why we can't pirate food? Died 2008. Born 2008. Young Sheldon. Post, what's the most offensive thing you can say? Me, gives my answer. Me when my answer gets deleted for being offensive. Visible confusion. Mums after beating level 9376 of Candy Crush. Another. When you're watching a movie or show with your family, but you've already seen it and know a naughty scene is coming up. I tear my head out. When the human talks about getting a dog. Me when I wake up, grab my phone, do something actually productive. Buys Netflix subscription. Friends. Our subscription. How do I use this software? Just play around with it. Me after having an emotional breakdown. I'm back. How storks handle kids in fairy tales. How storks handle kids IRL. Me staring at the burglar after he begs me to call the ambulance. I made sure to avoid every vital organ. $1 million house in Arkansas. $1 million house in California. Man, woman, gay, straight, black, white, young, old, rich, poor, ugly. People who piss on the toilet seat. It's just a fart. Is it just a fart? Kids these days will never understand the anxiety of stopping your flip phone from connecting after accidentally clicking on the internet. French people as soon as their government decides on anything. Man, this new apartment I got is so small. How small? When you've been wiping for an hour, but the toilet paper still looked like Japan's flag. What I thought college would be like. Oh yeah, party. what it is actually like. I feel so lonely, I'm missing classes, I'm almost failing, and I have money issues. A fairy, here to grant you a magical wish. I wish I could talk to ponies. And then the jar breaks. So glad I grew up with this. The Gmod idiot box. And not this. Builders in ancient Egypt. I'ma take the day off to brew some beer. Builders now. Broke my back. Could I have a couple days off please boss? Be honest, which clown killed the most people? No one. The dead wife in an action movie protagonist's flashback. When you have the house all by yourself, but your parents come back because they forgot something. POV, you're enjoying your day until these spawns of Satan appear. Finding out who else was abused as a kid. When you're at a funeral and randomly remember that one scene from your favorite movie. My immune system trying to protect me from flu. Me in the exam hall, finally getting why they give us an entire year to study. I used to brag about my IQ being enough for these exams. Looking in the mirror, as long as it takes, to convince myself I'm actually attractive, it works every time. My morality when the villain is hot. I tear my head out. Making this for future reference, in case there's ever a controversy called Elongate. When you are so fricked, that even life stopped giving you lemons. You take a I leave a we are not the same. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Kids nowadays at restaurants, mommy give me my iPad, I wanna watch TikTok. Me when I was a kid solving Captain Burger's pirate maze to find his hidden treasure. I bet he's thinking about other women. YTF is this meme template so overused? Me at 7:59 am. Me at 8:02 am. Which side are you on? Shredded cheese. Chalky milk. User license agreement. End user license agreement. When you finally listen to that one song you always skip and it ends up being one of your favorites. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. Guitar stores in 1972. Thinking it can't get worse than Stairway to Heaven. Deep Purple. Feminists who want women supremacy. Actual feminists who want men and women to be equal. What are the Mario Bros views on kids smoking? Mario says, smoking is extremely harmful and I can't believe how easy it is to get cigarettes in the US. Luigi says, old enough to have spoke, old enough to smoke. Me to my girlfriend. I am once again asking you to exist. Me, gets a girl. Mum, when's the wedding? Let me break it down. Why would you break it? I remember when commercials had effort and were not cringe. Sure, grandma, let's get you to bed. Putting the milk first. Chemical composition of dinitrogen pentoxide. Who got that? Me. Incorrect. Answer streak lost. Sometimes I feel bad for not checking in with people to see how they are doing. Until I realize phones work both ways and no one is checking in on me. Me looking at that one couple arguing in the school cafeteria, knowing they will be back together the next day. She is screaming and slapping him. Not my problem. Name a more iconic trio. Therapist. Ugly Luigi isn't real. He can't hurt you. Ugly Luigi. Adult stuff. Politics. How to get multiple different reactions. 12-year-old me making the cringy yes YouTube comment imaginable. 16-year-old me. Me wondering why everyone hates the blue avatar guy format all of a sudden. It's been around for months. I bet he's thinking about other girls. How does she know? Me when someone doesn't believe me and they Google it and see I'm right. She, I bet he is thinking about other women. Me, what if a baby is born on a plane and the plane is flying in the international waters, then what country he will be from? He knew exactly where he wanted to take this pic. When I realized 2025 is next year, not in 3 years as I imagine. I bet he's thinking about other women. Does a dog from the US understand a dog from Germany? Her boy best friend, when you have an argument. He did it again how? When the first wipe has zero friction, and you realize you're gonna be sat on the shitter for the next 40 minutes. Watching moon landing clips on YouTube. Half of the comments think it's fake. Be a major film studio. Acquire the rights to adapt a popular IP with a built-in fan base. Randomly change huge element of the lore and plot. The adaptation is reviled. My little brother. Me. The junk I don't need anymore. Jesus is Lord. Jizz Lord. Stop. Violence is never the answer. I typed GG easy, even if it was a close game, and I got the least points on my team. Not pooping because you are shy with new toilets. Not pooping because you have really bad IBS and don't want to stink up his clean bathroom. Not pooping because you just ate 4 Big Macs with extra mac sauce and you know for a fact that his pipes can't handle all the about to fall out of you. Not pooping because your man still thinks women don't poop. She was a Doctor Who girl. He was a Clarkson's farm boy. Toilets once they're installed. Toilets on display, in packaging, and during installation process. Gaming industry nowadays. Games made by multi-billion-dollar companies. Indie games. Everyone calculating their age. People born in 2000. My Latina shorty, your loss. You will never find another girl like me. Me after a couple weeks. Me staring at the guy in the urinal next to me saying, after rain there's thunder, as he himself. Some guys will see this and just think okay. Human parents. Animal parents. Your next task is to form a group with a stranger. Me, introvert. Me. So how am I supposed to buy my own house? The government. That's the neat part, you don't. Personality to telling personality 1 to SGFU. Stop. Me after making everyone in the hospital sleep better by unplugging the beeping machine. No need to thank me. Taxpayers' money. Billionaires. So I am wrong. Yup. Which means I made a mistake. Yup. I should accept my mistake. Yup. What is my mistake? You are wrong. Introverts when a visitor has been at their house for 10 minutes. You need to go home. Workplace passwords. Video game sequels. Changing the last number. I freak up. I talk to someone about it. Bro, stop overthinking. Okay. This is awesome. I become annoying and dumb. Me. Sleeping. Work. Gym membership. Place your hand in the box. What's in the box? The feeling of driving normally while a backseat driver gasps theatrically and clutches the door handle. Look, I'm a programmer. I don't need comments. I'll remember what it was for. Fire. Firefighters. Normies. Me. My father yelling what's 6 times 8. When you want to go rewatch that one old video, but it's not available anymore. The world you're looking for no longer exists. You missed it. Ah yes. Exquisite Dining. An AAA game. A mod for the same game made by 3 dudes in Argentina. Freedom isn't free. Neither are nuggies. Great value freedom nuggies. Beavers when they see a tree. Wood. Somebody calling instead of texting. Me as an introvert. You got the shell in the right place, bro. Shell come back when time is right. My taste of music is too mainstream. Nobody likes my taste of music. My parents sneaking into my browser history. Born to forced to wipe. Me looking through the entire internet to find the source for that one guy who commented source. A cougar. Her son's friends. Girls when 600 people say they look nice. Boys when one person calls them handsome. When was the last time you saw somebody drive one of these? My body is a machine that turns small problems into big problems. Boomers when they see their children and grandchildren actually having the easier life they were working to give them. Flammable liquids. Rednecks. 20 minutes after my wife suggests we go for a walk because the rain had passed. It wasn't over. Waitress, did you enjoy some of the shrimp fried rice? The customer, did a shrimp really fry? The waitress. How insecure are you? Me, I quietly say I'm sorry to the hitchhikers as I pass them by. Me walking in the woods. The friend who doesn't talk much. Frick. My government official's daily routine. Google. How to ruin lives of citizens. Turning 18 doesn't magically make someone a responsible adult. Parents. I'll ignore that. Is it really worth it? Studies and homework. Me trying to have fun. Disney after making yet another soulless live action remake that grosses more money than their animated films. My son here is 12, so he'll be eating 4. No dad, I'm 17. Bubble, you can't say that. Frequently bored together. Me when I actually become an adult. Frick, go back. Han Solo when Han Duo walks in. Stone Age. How am I supposed to know the age of this stone? Me. Children enjoying their childhood. Airbnb when Oxygen Hotel walks in. Looks like your mum's bikini arrived. Me searching for a non-toxic Instagram comments section on a popular account. Learning a new language because it's fun. Learning a new language because you want to confuse your friends. Bootlegs are IRL content farms. Change my mind. People who take a crap before the shower. People who take a crap after the shower. People who take a crap in the shower. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, having the longest stick? Chinatown. No, China is a country. How your dad would look like after checking your browser history. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Is minty just cold spicy, or is spicy just hot minty? Sir, the group chat has been leaked. When you are perfectionists, but lazy to clean your mess. Low battery, 20% battery remaining, low power mode. That's art now. Forgot the Pepsi in the freezer and accidentally made art. He don't bite, he just try and smell you. The dog. Meaningless things we all did at least once in a lifetime. Can't forget about letting glue dry on your hands just to peel it off. Afraid of dying alone. Become a bus driver. Twitch. Perhaps there's some video game streams in here. Me, I love you dad. Dad, please say psych. Nature creates a fish with a deadly toxin and no known antidote to fight of predators. Humans. Me visiting the Never Broke a Bone page just to see it's full of the weakest calcium deficient people on the face of the earth. Visible confusion. Me trying Hawaiian pizza for the first time, realizing it's not as bad as people say it is. Those bastards lied to me. I'm starting a reverse Make-A-Wish Foundation where we take away the dreams of overly privileged a-holes. I'm attracted to minors. Get him. With an E. Minors with an E. Rockin' Stone brother. Music producers when I sample their bank account, they say sampling is not stealing. Sobbing uncontrollably. How life feels right after your test or exam. You know you failed. If Superman was symbol of America, does that mean in 2024, Superman would be like, save me, Superman? That would be $500. McDonald's claiming their food tastes better after doing nothing but increase their prices by 150% since 2019. When you're in the drive-thru picking up lunch for a girl you haven't met yet and she asks to add a kid's meal as well. Don't translate fat into Latin. Worst mistake of my life. Therapist. Chinese Queen Victoria isn't real. It can't hurt you. Chinese Queen Victoria. Matthew. Yeah, I also say ooh when I see math.